Generalize the following transactions. See, before passing the journal entries for +1, +2 students, before passing the journal entries, first we have to analyze the transaction. First we have to analyze the transaction, then we have to find out debit and credit as per the English system of accounting. You know, under English system of accounting, there are three kinds of accounts: personal account, real account and nominal account. So personal account is related to the names. So rules are debit the receiver, credit the giver. Real account is related to the assets. Tangible assets, intangible assets, rules debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Next, nominal account debits all the expenses and losses and credit all the incomes and gains. Now, with the help of these transactions, we have to record in a format. That format we can call as a journal here. Journal means a day book. So journal, a day book where all the types of transactions are recorded. First, a date column. So if you get date, you put date here or a serial number. Particulars. Ledger folio. Ledger folio means the page number of the ledger, that is ledger folio. Debit, that is rupees, and credit rupees. So this is the format here. So date, particulars, ledger folio, the page number of the ledger. Debit means the left side, that is rupees, and credit means the right side rupees. So before passing the entries for +1 student, that is who was learning the fundamentals of accounting, for them, before passing the entries, we should know the classification. You should know the classification, and then with the help of classification, we have to find out what is debit and what is credit. So this is the basic concept. This is the basic concept for every student. For every student who are learning the fundamentals of account, for them this topic is very important. Journalize the following transactions. So these journalize, we have to pass the entries here. Now, on 1/1/2020, started business with cash. Owner is starting his business with the cash. So in these transactions, two accounts are involved. In this transaction, two accounts are involved. Started business with cash, no starting owner, that is capital. Capital and cash. So capital here is owner here and cash. So capital, the owner, see owners comes under a personal account. You know, personal account is related to the names. Let it be a person name, a company name, organization name, partnership firm name, college name, school name. All names comes under a personal account. So owner is in capital, that is he is investing the capital, so is in personal account. Cash is comes under real account. All tangible assets, intangible assets, current assets comes under a real account. Started business with cash. In this transaction, two accounts are involved. That is capital and cash. Capital is comes under a personal account and cash is comes under a real account. See, personal account rules debit the receiver, credit the giver. So owner starting his business, he is giving cash to the business. So owner, he is the giver. This is credit side. This is credit side. So cash account is comes under a real account. So real accounts, English system of accounting under real account rules debit what comes in. So cash is coming to the business. So this is debit side. This is debit side. Capital is credit, cash is a debit. Now we analyze the transaction. We have classified the accounts under an English system of accounting, and with the help of rules we got that is debit and credit here. Now the same way under journal, a journal is a day book, will record all the transactions, that is cash transactions and credit transaction. So first, so let me pass the entry under journal on 1/1/2020. First, in journal, debit entry you have to pass. Which entry? A debit entry. First under journal, debit entry, and second credit entry you have to pass. So this is first debit entry, cash account. See here, cash account. So this is debit. Cash is debited here. How much? 10,000. So credit side is a credit item. So leave the space here, leave the gap 2. 2 means it shows that is a credit item. Leave the space here, to capital account. To capital account. So is an 2 means is a credit item 10,000. Now this is called as the entry, journalizing. We have taken from transactions, with the help of transaction we have analyzed, then now we have journalized the transactions. Journalize the following transaction. So we are journalizing the following transaction. Now cash account is debit, to capital account is credit. So debit equals to credit and credit equals to debit. So this concept, accounting equations concept. Accounting equation concept says debit equal to credit and credit equal to debit. So this is called as the entry. For this entry, this is the first entry. This is the first entry, that is the first transaction entry. For this entry, we have to give explanation. Cash account to capital, what it is. Explanation we have to give, that is narration. Narration we have to write it under the bracket, that is being started business with cash. So close the bracket, put one line or leave it one line. So this is the first entry. Now the second entry, that is second transaction, deposited into bank. Deposited here means paid. Where we have paid? Into bank. So in this transaction, two accounts are involved, cash and bank. So deposited into bank in this transaction, two accounts are involved, cash account and bank account. So cash comes under real account. So this is real. Bank, all financial institutions, let it be any financial institution, banks comes under a personal account. Now we have to find out what is debit and what is credit. So cash is a real account. So real account says debit what comes in. If your business is receiving any benefit, or if business receives any assets, that we have to debit it. So here, deposited into bank, that is paid into bank, we are paying cash. We have paid the cash into bank, so cash is going out of the business. So cash is considered a real account. Credit was goes out. So cash is going out of the business. So cash is the credit side. If cash goes, if assets goes out, so always credit side. Now bank comes under a personal account. Bank is the receiver here. Bank is the receiver, that is debit the receiver. Deposited into bank, we are depositing the amount into bank. So bank is the receiver, this is debit side. Now the entry you have to pass under journal, first debit entry you have to record. To date 5/1/2020. First debit entry, so debit bank account. Bank account, debit. So credit entry, so 2, leave the space here, 2, cash account. Cash accounts amount of 5,000. Debit column and credit column 5,000. So debit equal to credit and credit equal to debit. So this is accounting equations concept. So this is called as entry. This is called as an entry. For this entry, we have to give narration, that is explanation of this entry. So narration being deposited into bank. Deposited into bank. Next, purchased goods for cash. So in this transaction, two accounts are involved. That is purchases account. And next, cash account. So under English system, purchases comes under a real account. What we are purchasing here? Goods. Goods comes under a real account. And cash also comes under a real account. Both purchases and cash comes under a real account. Now we have to find out what is debit and what is credit. Now purchase goods for cash. Goods is coming to the business. So real account says debit what comes in. Credit was goes out. If you purchase, goods will come to the business and cash will go out of the business. So that is purchases is debited. Debit what comes in, goods is coming to the business. So credit was goes out, cash is going out of the business. Now first debit entry you have to pass and second the credit entry. Now date on 7/1/2020. Purchases account, debtor, to cash account, amount 1000. So this is called as a entry. So narration being purchased goods for cash. After writing narration, put one line or leave it one line. Next, on 10th, sold goods for cash, supplied goods for cash. So two accounts are involved. Sold means sales and cash. Sales, supplied goods for cash. Sales goods comes under a real account, and even cash also comes under a real account. Both sales and cash comes under a real account. Now what we have to find out? We have to find out debit and credit. So sales means goods will go out of the business. So if you supply the goods, definitely you will get the cash, because it is a cash transaction. It's not a credit transaction. Supplied goods for cash. Cash is coming to the business. So real account says debit what comes in. Sold goods for cash. Cash is coming to the business. So credit was goes out. So goods is going out of the business. Credit was goes out. So this is credit side. So same first debit entry you have to pass in the journal. So cash account debtor. So 2 sales account. So amount 500. Next on 15th, paid interest by check. You are paying interest through check. So paid interest. So interest account. Next you are paying check. Check here, bank account. Check. Who will clear the check? Bank. So interest account and bank account, two accounts are involved. Whenever you are paying through check, always we have to think that the amount is clearing by bank. So interest account and bank account. So interest, paid salary, commission, rent, all it is an expenses. So expenses comes under a nominal account. So bank is comes under a personal account. Paid interest by check. We are issued a check. So two accounts are involved, interest account and a bank. So interest is comes under nominal account. Nominal accounts rules debit all the expenses and losses. So interest is debited. Bank is comes under personal account. Personal account says credit the giver. So bank is the giver. So bank is the credit side. So first in the journal, debit entry you have to pass. So debit entry on the 15th. Interest is debited. Interest account debtor. So to bank account. To bank account amount 1000. So this is called as a entry. Interest account debtor to bank account. So to bank account. Next, bought furniture from Arjun rupees 2000. So in this transaction, two accounts are involved. Bought means purchased. We have brought furniture from Arjun. So two accounts are involved. Furniture account and Arjun account. Furniture is an asset. purchased fixed assets here, furniture. So furniture is a real account. Arjun comes under the personal account. Purchased furniture from Arjun is a credit transaction. It's not a cash transaction. So purchase furniture. Furniture is a real account. Real account says debit watch comes in. Furniture is coming to the business. So this is debit side. Who is the giver? Personal account. Credit the giver. Credit the giver. So Arjun is the giver. This is credit side. Now on 25th, the entry, first debit entry, furniture, account debtor to Arjun account. Arjun account. So amount 2000. So this is the entries. So how to record the entries? With the help of this English system of accounting, first you have to classify the accounts. For +1 student, whoever is learning the fundamentals of accounting, before passing the entries, you have to work out like this. First, you have to analyze the transaction. Then, after analyzing, you have to find out the accounts involved in each transaction. Then, you have to classify under English system. You know, under English system, personal account, real account, nominal account, 3 accounts are maintained. So, under 3 accounts, you have to classify, and then you have to apply the rules, that is debit and credit rules under the English system of accounting.